Times Square has more tourist traps than any other spot in New York City. You know, the kinds of places where locals only go if they've got friends or family visiting. Today, I'm going to be checking out as many of these places as possible to see what the hype's about. Madame Tussauds, the world's most famous wax museum, 26 different locations and an admission charge of $47. Every time I've ever walked by here, it's jam-packed. Never thought I'd actually go in, but today, we're gonna make it happen. This is pretty much the most touristy thing you could possibly do in New York City. I mean, I'll put this as #1. After I've seen the movie House of Wax, I can never look at one of these again and not think that he's real. I'm tired of seeing all these mainstream celebrities here. Where are the YouTubers? Wait, that looks just like ActionKid, the New York City live streamer, but I thought he moved to Miami. How did he get a wax dummy here? He's so lifelike. Wait, he has a microphone? Is it on? He's alive. How did you get here?
Madame Tussauds hired me. This reminds me of like the memojis from iPhone.
You know, Jimmy, funny story. I actually wasn't planning on being a YouTuber. This stuff happened by accident.
You know, Wendy, I moved to Miami and it was a big mistake. It's boring there. It's all everything but the beach.
So this is the closest you'll probably ever see Obama and Trump again.
Well, this is cool, man. I mean, you got the actual New York City subway staircase, the tiling, the lettering for the subway. Can't get any better than this.
Hi. This is just like a completely manicured world of New York. Like, you could actually just go out and experience it yourself too if you want. This guy's hiding here.
Oh my gosh.
Evil subway worker. Why is he over there in the corner like that?
Some crazy special effects here.
So tall. So my issue with this spot is that it's just a lot of tourists who buy those attraction passes and they just check off all the lists of places they have to go. It was interesting, but for New York City, I think there's so many more authentic places you could go to for 2 hours. Every single New York City tourist trap in one block.
Oh, wow.
Bubba Gump shrimp. I never in a million years thought I'd actually be eating here. Based off one of my favorite movies ever, Forrest Gump. Their fictional company became a national restaurant chain, and that happy hour is calling my name. Let's see if we can turn a tourist trap into a little hidden gem. All right. Feels like I'm entering Applebee's. I'll do a margarita. You want a margarita? One garlic bread, one popcorn shrimp, one Bubba's dip.
Yeah, I'll get those started for you.
Let's do it. I don't know how much alcohol is in here, but for $5, I was expecting half cup size here. Cheers. That's not bad, actually. I do think it's a little bit maybe diluted, but.
Popcorn shrimp.
Right here.
Gotcha. How about the dip?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
I got it. Action, can you ready? Let's try this?
Yeah, let's try it.
Gump shrimp, the namesake. We gotta try some popcorn shrimp.
Popcorn shrimp.
$6 happy hour. Ready? That's not bad.
Oh,
It's not bad at all.
it's actually pretty good.
I'm surprised.
Good amount of shrimp in there.
You know, if you're stuck in Times Square for whatever reason, between 3 and 6 p.m. during the weekdays, this is a pretty interesting deal.
Oh, it's fresh, full of spinach and tomatoes. Not bad. For the price, $6. If I was in Times Square for a long period of time and didn't know where else to eat, this is a decent place to come.
So if you're watching this and you're planning a trip to New York and you're wondering what's not a tourist trap in Times Square, we actually just released new guides to New York City. We've got a dedicated Times Square Midtown guide, a mix of attractions and places where you may be the only tourist. They've got maps, audio guides, written blurbs. I curated all of it, 50% off, limited time only. See the link down below in the description. It's like having me in your back pocket. I think the butt of every Times Square joke is saying eat at the Olive Garden. Well, that's exactly what we're about to do. There's over 900 of these in the United States. This is the only location in Manhattan. It's kind of iconic that it happens to be right in Times Square. We got a 15-minute wait for the Olive Garden at 6 o'clock on a Tuesday. This is exciting. I've never taken an escalator to go into an Olive Garden before. I used to dine at the Olive Garden when I lived in New Jersey. Little known fact, before I was adventurous with life. By sheer luck, we have gotten the corner table where I can see Times Square, and if this was New Year's Eve, I could even see the ball drop from here. People would pay probably $1,000 for this table on December 31st.
This is amazing, man. Probably the best view of Times Square right here.
So we were just completely unoriginal. We literally ordered off the front pictures. Tour of Italy, chicken Alfredo, chicken and shrimp carbonara.
Yeah, real original, but let's see how they taste.
That's good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
I haven't had an Olive Garden breadstick since Obama was president. Right.
Okay.
It tastes exactly the same. Exactly the same.
I think it's pretty good. It's got butter on it, crunchy.
I read a cool fact about the Olive Garden. They give you one more breadstick than amount of people in your table. So we got 4. Because they had a problem with too many people wasting breadsticks.
Tastes like airplane food.
First class or coach airplane food? There's a distinction there.
Business class airplane food.
Okay.
That's what it tastes like.
We got my chicken Alfredo. I don't know if it's really promising just looking at this. Kind of questioning what life decisions led me to this moment, but here we are at the Olive Garden in Times Square. Let me try a little chicken, a little Alfredo sauce, a little pasta. You know what? Chicken's actually not as dry as I thought it was going to be from the looks of it. At least the view's nice, huh? It's the Olive Garden. Yeah.
This is a chicken and shrimp carbonara. I got a mix of everything in here. Shrimp wasn't as good as Bubba Gump's. It was a little bit more mushy. Chicken, the same, but at least it's not dry compared to what John's. I'd rather have my dish than John's.
I think my issue with this is it has like no personality. It just tastes like a chain restaurant's pasta. I'm not trying to bash Olive Gardens nationwide because I know there are many fans of the Olive Garden. I just think that the New York culinary scene is so deep and diverse that even in Midtown, you can find a lot of interesting restaurants. And this is the tourist equivalent of seeing the Golden Arches for fast food. Like, oh, Olive Garden, you have that back home. I know what that is.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of agree with you, John. There's a lot better options here than Olive Garden and Times Square for sure.
I'm trying to think if I've had a worse Italian meal in New York. I said I didn't before, now I'm starting to reconsider that statement. I can't think of what was worse.
Olive Garden.
I'm sorry. I will give them a big compliment. They had super fast and efficient service, so the waiters and the staff were fantastic here. The food at the Olive Garden is the way the food at the Olive Garden always is. There is something special about Times Square when the sun sets, really.
Anybody in the mood for Halloween early? Oh. I smell candy all over the place right now.
It smells like candy, yeah.
It smells like sugar in here.
I've been to the M&M store a few times with Adriana. This is a tourist trap that's actually kind of cool. This isn't something you can find every day, and I think they have cool souvenirs here. Plus, look at all these flavors. I don't think you're gonna find this in your random street corner in Pennsylvania.
I know, even from a chain store like CVS, those M&M packets, how many flavors are gonna have, honestly? You know?
Oh, look at the Statue of Liberty. 1995. Cool souvenir.
Oh boy. It fell.
Well, every time ActionKid's in my video, he drops something. And it's not the first time ActionKid has dropped something on my video.
Oh shoot. Folks.
We really cannot take this guy anywhere.
It's the microphone cable. Dragging off someone's backpack strap.
Really useful tip on the 3rd floor, one of the rare public bathrooms in all of Times Square. If you're gonna be staying in Midtown Manhattan or spending a lot of time here, check out this video about the best budget bites in Midtown. You're gonna be spending a lot of money anyway. Find some ways to save money by watching this video.